the next hour, and that we can have a good time together, and you feel like also asking questions, and we can have an engaging session. Emilienne.
Thank you, Johanna. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm Emilienne, and today we are welcoming you to the EBCR Career Fair 2025. It's brought to you by EBCR in collaboration with the EU delegation. A big thank you to all the amazing company here today. They are offering you real opportunities to connect, to learn, and to launch your career. Also, a huge large of applause to our sponsors, Chansen International, they're not yet here, Kuranga Digital, VPN Rwanda, and Amahoro Coalition. Thank you for making this happen. So, yeah, let's start with a keynote speaker from the president of EBCR, Mr. Giovanni Davite.
Thank you, Emilienne. First of all, I'd like to thank the EBCR team, Johanna. So Johanna is actually our executive director, and then our team, including Emilienne, they were obviously very instrumental in organizing all this. I'd like to thank Michaela and the EU for their help. I believe there are also government representatives here, also members of the various embassies or diplomats. So welcome. Then we have a number of keynote speakers, Amahoro Coalition. There's going to be also Mondiant Initiative. I'm not going to say what they do and who they are because I'm sure they can do it much better than myself. And then there's going to be the panelists and so on. So this is, I think, the third time we organize this. And what's happening? And so the latest numbers I heard just a few minutes ago was that over 600 students registered, and there are over 40 companies here. So to me, this shows that we're doing the right thing. We are covering a gap. We know that there is a lot. Rwanda is a country where there is a lot of youth, and the education system is getting better and better. The country is developing. There are more and more opportunities, but there is still a lot of people, young people, qualified people, that are looking for work. So we are trying to do our best from that point of view. I think that as EBCR, there is maybe more that we can do. I mean, there is always one thing in my mind. I'm Italian, and for example, the other day I saw that one qualified job out of two in Italy remains open because they can't find people. Because we are a country, a continent that is getting older, and then on the other hand, seeing all these young people here that get qualified and better qualified, somehow I know that there is something that we could do there. What exactly? I'm not going to elaborate on that here, but that's something that maybe we as EBCR should also work on. Thank you. I'm not sure who's going to talk after me, and it's Michaela. Thank you.
Thank you, Giovanni. Thank you. We're really inspiring word about how the continent and how Rwanda is a young country with plenty of young people that would like to find a job, and how much potential we have in this country compared to Italy, where I come from too. So this is so thanks a lot, Giovanni, the president of EBCR. Thanks to all of you to be here. Thanks to all people that are connected in the web streaming part. I'm very glad to be here today because this is one of our main mandate at the European Union delegation. I'm the head of cooperation at the European Union delegation. He's promote the global gateway strategies, and working with youth, promoting jobs in the country is part of our strategy with the government of Rwanda. So really happy, excited to co-organize together with EBCR this event. EBCR is our long-standing partner. We created together the business chamber in 2020. Since then, things evolved a lot, and they are now counting of more than 180 members. So I think it was a real success in seeing how they are able to involve the European company that are in the country to participate in this kind of event, but also to be part of the Rwanda future of building together the economic transformation of this country. So I wanted just to mention that after that there will be a panel where 3 of our beneficiaries participating in three of main initiatives under the European Union are giving their example, are talking about themselves, are talking about, like for example, Bella. I don't know if she's already there, but she's a champion of the Aguka project, and she believes in natural hair care. We will also have Innocent that believe in the power of hospitality, of tourism, and we will have Patrick that believe in the power of light. So I think it's important to stay, to hear the panels, and to hear the experience of Aguka. Aguka is a project as European Union we are promoting together with the Ministry of Youth and Art, implementing by the UNDP, for which I'm very glad for the result, because we are aiming to create more than 100,000 jobs opportunity and to support 600 new youth-led business. We have Anga Hub representative here, so Patrick, that believe in the power of light. If it's there, Patrick, I don't know. I would like to hear from you. But Anga Hubs is a project that we implement as European Union together with the RISA, Rwanda Information Society Authority, and the ICT Chamber of Rwanda. And I hope you hear about Anga Hubs, because we are present in Ruzizi, in Muhanga, in Nyagatare and Rubavu. And we built a new wave of digital entrepreneurship, and in particular on the digital secondary city. So if you have not heard about Aguka Anga Hubs, I think it's important that you note it down. And last but not least, we have ongoing another important project of TVET on tourism. The name that I for sure will not be the correct pronunciation, but is Ubukerangendo Imbere. I'm really sorry for the pronunciation. Innocent, we talk about that. We are working on hospitality, we are working on tourism. And when I visited the project, I heard that 99% of the people that we received a TVET under this project were then employed by the hotel, restaurant, etc. So I think real good success. So I mentioned just 3. These are our 3 flagship under the Global Gateway strategies. But I would like also to take the opportunity to thank again the European Business Chamber in Rwanda, but also the Ministry of Youth and Art and the UNDP for organizing the web streaming today, because as I said, we have also the opportunity to have most of the Aguka beneficiary connected, and also the 4 center in Anga Hubs connected. So I think this is a good opportunity to not only focus on Kigali, but also talk with people, with youth that are around the country. Thanks a lot. I will take advantage of this panel, but in particular take advantage of this change with the whole private sector is around. I heard 39 registered private companies. They are looking for you. They are looking for young people as you, young trained people. So I think this is a good opportunity. Thanks.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Michaela. Today is all about youth empowerment, exploring career path, and yeah, we are happy to be with Amahoro Coalition, one of our sponsors for this event. Please allow me to welcome Julius Muriuki, the strategic developer from Amahoro Coalition. Yeah.
Hi everyone, how are you? So first of all, thank you for making the time to come here. Big thank you to the chamber for putting this together. So happy to see so many young people here, including myself. And I think it's really important that we put ourselves out there so that we can see the opportunities that are there. I'll cut straight to the chase. Amahoro, we work with companies to ensure that they work with untapped talent, especially talent from displaced communities. These are people who are skilled, trained, and motivated, but they don't have the opportunity. They don't have the access to jobs. And that's why we are there to advocate for them. And as we deal with companies, we are not asking for favors from them to hire. We are telling them that this is actually valuable for them. Because there are so many studies that have been shown that when you diversify your workforce, it leads to innovation, it leads to enhanced strategy, and also increased in performance. And the good thing is that here in Rwanda, the government has actually been very supportive. There are very clear policies on how to hire refugees. And we want to take this and showcase it to the other countries in Africa so that we can challenge them to also be in front. Inclusive hiring is also it's not only the right thing to do, it's a smart thing to do. Diverse teams are more resilient, they're better at problem solving, and this is the future. At Amahoro, we have this interesting platform known as the Skills, where talent can be able to register. If you're displaced, if you're looking for employment, if you feel like opportunities, you don't know where to get them, sign up on our Skills Hub. Daisy and I are seated over there. We'll guide you through it. And for companies who are looking for talent in displaced communities, these guys are trained. Come to our platform and we'll help you get there. So let's partner, let's hire smart, and let's build strong African businesses.
Yes, thank you, Julius. We are with Mondia Initiative. So allow me to welcome, Mondia Dagon for the keynote address.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dagon Mondia, the founder and executive director of Mondia Initiative. Mondia Initiative is a leading refugee-led organization on the entire continent of Africa. And what we do, we provide scholarship for refugees. We provide job placement, opportunity, global opportunity in terms of internship, mentorship, and other opportunities. So I'm not here today by myself. I'm with my team, country director Esther, my colleague Esther, and also the partners, people who came with me all the way from the US. Shout out to Claim Deck, one of the leading company in America. So Dwayne, can you join me on the podium? Brad, the founder of the Bad Boy Company, can you please approach and join me on the podium? Mike, can you please stand up? So I don't have a lot of things to share, but these are great guys who make my work kind of be easy. So these are the CEO and the founders of one of the best company in America. So they came to me and say, we can do great things. And thank you so much, Amahoro, for the work you do. Thank you so much for you guys for Hangout for making this event happen. I would like to start by here and let my team and colleagues say or introduce and say hi and tell you guys what they do. Thank you.
So this is like doggone to share this time that really is his, but we're very glad to be here with him. I have a law firm and a insured legal tech company. We were able to work with Mondion to do 2 virtual internships with refugee students, and it was amazing. I think it was good for them, but when I say amazing, it was amazing for us. As the team in the US, they got to interact with them. They got to see the spirit, the energy, the intelligence, the interest in learning. And what we were able to do is to introduce them to 65 other businesses in the US in 1-hour sessions. And in each of those sessions at the end, the person in the US business indicated to those refugees, Long and Bosco, that they wanted to continue the relationship. I'm here for you. I want to help you if I can in any way. So it just shows in a 1-hour moment, they made the impression that they had built through a lifetime of their own struggles, of their own energy, of their own effort to make a way forward. And so for us in the US to be able to participate in that is a privilege, and we thank Mondion Initiative for allowing us to be part of that.
Hi, I'm Brad Kellum. I have a couple of manufacturing companies in America, in Colorado. I was one of the companies that Long and Bosco got to work with. It really filled my well. They inspired me greatly. They did a fantastic job, and it actually brought me to Rwanda to meet them in person, and I look forward to having more interns from Mondi Initiative.
Thank you so much. The reason why I call these guys on podium is because I want to show you guys you started a great movement, and I believe it. So the first time I left in New York, I was working at one of the big tech companies in New York City, and then I got the opportunity to meet the President Paul Kagame, and then we got dinner in beautiful island called Nantucket in Massachusetts. And then I told the president, I'm coming to Rwanda, I'm coming to do something. And here we are. Thank you so much for making this happen. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Dagon, and the initiative, Monday Initiative team. Now it's all about youth empowerment and inspiration. Allow me to welcome our youth ambassador to share with you her career path and career journey. Welcome, Imelda Ishimwe.
Thank you, everybody. I would like to first thank EBCR, the EU delegation, and all the partners here for this amazing opportunity, this amazing event. This is where, as the youth, we get to shine, we get to show our potential, and hopefully connect and live with our next opportunity. Not too long ago, I was looking for my next big career, my next big opportunity, until I got here. And even though I'm still growing, there are some things I've had to learn on the way. And one of them is that you don't have to have things figured out. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to show up courageously, consistently, no matter what your situation looks like. So the first step you took coming here is the step of bravery, and it's a good thing, and it's the first step to all the opportunities. And this career fair is your chance to really engage and connect with different companies. So take this time to present yourself. You don't have to impress anyone. You just need to be honest, and you just need you just need to represent yourself as much as you can. You just need to convince all the companies here. Every employer here, every partner here could be your connection to the next step of your life. So what I will tell you right here is everyone has something unique to offer to each company here. And I would just like to encourage you to be courageous, to stand tall, and to learn as much as you can. Don't just walk around. Take your time to connect, take your time to learn, not just with the companies, also with all the youth that are participating here. You can live with a certain connection, so please take your time and learn and engage from these companies. Thank you.
Thank you, Imelda, for your advice and inspiration. Now we are moving on one of the highlights of today's event, the panel discussion with EU youth focus projects. We have Aguka project with us. We have Hangar Hubs and Ukera Rugendo. For Aguka projects, it promotes digital innovation and tech-based job creation in Rwanda and secondary cities through incubation and training. The project supports thousands and plus entrepreneurs and 360 innovators that fostering on startups and bringing gaps in Rwanda tech ecosystem. So we have one of the beneficiary of Hangar Hubs. Please welcome. Please allow me to welcome the team from Hangar Hubs. We also have Aguka, which is a project, EU project, aims to empower over 400 Rwandans youth with entrepreneurship skills, awareness, and startup support. It supports thousands of youth-led SMEs through training, seed focus, and business ideation. It creates more than 1,000 job opportunities. Yeah. Thank you, Hunger Hubs, to be with us. Now we have Ubukerarugendo Imbere. This project strengthens Rwanda's tourism and hospitality sector by linking training institutions with industry players like hotels, agencies, and restaurants. It enhances the employability of Tibet graduates through 9 months industry placement, results in 75% of near 400 participants secure the job. Welcome to Ubukerarugendo Imbere team. Yeah. Also, I will not be the moderator. I'm with our executive director, Johanna. She will lead us to this session. Thank you.
So maybe just while we rearrange the stage, one of the reasons why I really wanted to have this conversation and be moderating this conversation is that we have our YPN network. We have a network for youth professionals, all young people who are here today. You've been asked the questions if you are interested in our YPN network. And from beginning from August, this network will be more of an online opportunity space where we ensure as a chamber that we feed youth opportunities in the private sector. It could also be education opportunities, and that we ensure that you get access to employment. So today I'm here with some role models, and we're going to have a conversation about the projects they have been in and their career path. And we will share the mic, so bear with us. So we have one other young role model called Bella. Just to say, there was a lady supposed to join us on the stage because we do want to support diversity and opportunities. But at least I'm here to represent that part. And all three of you have done already in your young life an amazing journey that can inspire our youth here in the room. So maybe you could just introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about how you got connected to the project, and also what it has meant for your life. If you can do it shortly, because it might have had a huge impact on your life, but I still want you to say a few words about your journey.
Okay, thank you. By names of Shimia Zashe. I'm currently employed at Kigali Paramount Hotel. When I joined this program, I was ending my school in university. So I was with, so I was not okay because I was thinking, how am I going to get a job? So breaking up, I made this project. So by the time I went in a hotel, because I do this in La Palace Hotel, Clubhouse is in Nyamata. So I work within 6 months. I start getting like in addition of 50,000 Rwandan francs from hotel, not from the project. Then by the end of this, I got employed, so I'm now secure. So from this, we learned how to save from what you gain and how to be your own boss. So first of all, I'm employed and secured. Not only that, through that money that I've gained from salary, so I have gained my own land, and also I have driving license as well. Thank you.
Great, thank you. I'm Oscar Mpole. Basically, I'm a student in University of Rwanda in Nyagatare campus. And I'm great. I have a company. I'm here as a company, M Livestock Servant Company Limited, where we do the mineral for livestock. Initially, I'm an animal scientist by professional. That's why I have been made some amazing product for livestock to reduce some some problem associated with livestock, like low production of milk and some diseases caused by the less quantity of calcium, phosphorus, and other minerals. We are here to make brand and to have a higher productivity of milk production, initially after realizing some problems associated with local farmers for how they really want to scale their productivity, but they have some challenges. That's how I come to solve it. I come up with the idea, starting with the idea, but in a collaboration with the Hunger Hub, I have been improving, getting some skills, some technical, how can I improve and scale my productivity and production for solving that problems associated with livestock. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm by the names of Patrick Jiringiro, the founder and CEO of company Bashans Limited. What we do, we basically manufacture and sell wooden-based lamp, which means we are innovative interior designing company. And what we are doing, we are integrating craftsmanship with an integration of technology, where we make different interior designing pieces like these lamps that you are seeing here. What we are doing, we are integrating them with the system where you can access the lighting system by your only phone and everywhere you are. So a little bit of how I joined this journey. I remember I heard this about Hunger Hubs when I was finishing my high school. And I remember the month I finished my high school was the time I joined Hunger Hub. And what it just helped me was I didn't go to search for a job, because immediately after finishing my high school, I just joined Hunger Hub. And that's how it just transformed my life. It's a biggest milestone, one of what I can share you within that journey of doing on my project. We secured a market where, as a youth, we don't face with unemployment issue. And by now, I can say we are secured, because we are not looking for a job, but we are creating it our own. And another milestone that I can share you so far, after finishing my high school, with no much time between there, I get a share in Bridegua PLC in that journey of starting my business, which is not even more than one year. Thank you.
Thank you. So, what I heard from you, maybe you can keep the mic just for a moment,
Sure.
was that it was not necessarily your education that made the difference, but the project for you. Can you explain how, just for people in the room, because sometimes when people are already there, they have the business, they created it, it can be a bit hard to imagine how you can do that for yourself. Could you just take us back a little bit and say, okay, this take the top 3 steps that were important for you to arrive where you are now, if anybody in the room should try to follow?
Actually, how I can try to break it, I have a background in industrial electricity in the high school. That's helped me to think what's a community challenge that I can come with as a solution, because I believe 100% a sustainable business idea must be a community challenge, because the more you solve that challenge, the more they pay you and you be sustainable. And I believe my background has shaped me with a great foundation to start my business and learning as I'm doing right now. Thank you.
Same question.
Thank you. What can I share you? The first one is just look around you, and after look around you, look at the local problem are there. And first, what can I tell you? Don't be fear for how small you are. Everything is possible. And look at any problem there, and also focus on your background, because when you look at your background, even like your study journal or what you have been doing in your secondary school, university school, it's better and it will be easily to access and get your target. For example, me, I have been doing animal health in secondary school, and even in university I'm doing animal production. So what I have been realizing in livestock there is a problem and a big challenge of lack of productivity, especially for milk and even meat. So that's why I've been seeing some cases, disease which affected by the disease caused by some nutritional disorder, like lack of calcium. So after seeing this, on my mind I have been realizing that why I'm looking for treatment only, as this problem can be solved by prevention. That's why I have been coming up with the prevention measures. There is some statement, it says that prevention is better than treatment. I have been coming in that way to prevent before any disease can be affected. And even looking for our vision, we see that some economies are based on agriculture, even livestock and even farming. So I have been coming with that idea for how can I overcome this challenge within livestock, but first looking on my background and even the problem around my communities. So that's why, for even you, can you look at your local community and don't be fear for the smaller you are. Even me, I didn't born with the company, and I don't be born with any idea which can contribute to me, and I don't know if I will ever have any company like now. So what I've been doing after realizing there's some community problem which are around me, I have been getting, how can I grow more? So it's better to share your idea and looking for the trainer, because some entities and even organizations, they are there, like Hangout, they are crucial in making your journal strengths. They are strengthen our ideas. They have been helping me, for example, to how can I process my product, how can I develop my product, how can I meet with my goal. So now, this is my product you see. And I have been getting a greater impact in our local community. Some farmers now, they have been increasing their productivity of milk at the market. So even you, in your background studies, in your community, some challenge there, you can get an idea which can develop you, which can make you a company, which can make you CEO for future generation, and you can excel from national into international. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So I'm going to maybe ask you something a little bit different. For you, you are employed.
Yes.
What has these projects helped you learn about being employable? What kind of skills do you need to have for you to get a job and keep a job?
Okay, thank you. As I said before, you now see, since you are searching a job, you have to have experience. Then since this project, we went through 9 months. So already that's where you show what you know, and after showing what you know, after running first, then show what you know. So this enables you just to to sustain on the market, because you have experience, you have the knowledge, and you have where to show what you know. Because where I've got employed first is a place where I've got where I did the internship within this program. Yes.
So what difference does internships, if we have young people here who wants to be in hospitality, how is an internship making a difference? Would you recommend people doing internships?
Yes. Doing internship, as I said, first of all, it gives you experience first. You learn, then you get an experience, then you get a platform where you can show what you know, so that those people, those employer can see you, what you know, so that they may employ you. Yes.
Oscar, could you just share a bit more about how a cooker, the training that you went through, how did it make a difference to you in your project? Did it change from when you came with your first idea until when you are done with your training?
Thank you very much. That training, firstly, I have been getting from Hangout, and Hangout have been getting and empowering me a big contribution. Generally, I have been starting with an idea, and to now I have a final product. So within, there is some concepts have been helping me, like processing of my product. There is some technical issues of electrical, because what I do is not manual. Somehow there is some techniques, so have been helping me. How can I get my finished products? If I have been using in my manual with 1 hour, the product like 10 kg in 1 hour, to now how can I get it in seconds? So have been empowering me, how can I make a pitch deck for everywhere by looking at funds, because on myself, I'm not too rich for how can I make a company with some machines. So I have been contributing me, how can I make a good pitch deck? How can I have a good project planning? How can I process my product? How can my idea comes from idea to practical things? How can I interpret it as well? So now as that's why I've been telling you, we have to make things from national to international through some training NGOs like Hunger Hub. Even you can look some training centers, but me, I look for Hunger Hub because it's the one have been helping me. Now have been getting some skills. I have a company, I'm great. Thank you.
So, yes. Patrick, I wanted to ask you, what are some of the biggest challenges for people like you who wants to build a company? And if you have any recommendations to overcome them.
Thank you. One thing that I would like to highlight would be many people like me, they face with the challenge of failing to fail. Failing to fail. I don't know if you can understand it.
Yes.
They
fearing to fail.
That's it.
Yes.
They be like, we don't need to try, because many people will see us trying. And one thing that I would like to recommend for the people like me, let's adopt the mentality of reframing failure as learning opportunity, because that will let you keep trying, and that keep trying will let you get the success. And another biggest challenge that people like me face with, it's funds, because we all start with the big idea which requires some money, and we be like, we don't have it, and we feel like we don't need we don't have to start because we don't have that money. So we don't need to be starting with all requirements. You have to start small and grow bigger later. And also the biggest challenge people like me face with is how to control the resources, and even those small resources that you have, how are you going to control it? And also it's connection. Many people like me, they start with an experience with that field that they are doing in within that industry. But what you have to do is to just keep glow, because you can't, as I said, you can't start with all things, but you need to move, and the experience make you grow.
Thank you. So maybe just now you're going to give like a small recommendation. Is there anything for the EU or the European businesses? Is there anything you want for these projects to do different, or do better, or do more, where you have some recommendations?
Absolutely. One thing that I would say, let's imagine the people from local areas. Me, I was from Gisenyi. I was one of the luckiest people to have Hunger Hub near my home. But there is people who is in a far place which can, like there is the people who can't access Hunger Hub, which also has big projects, because we as young innovators, we are we have fresh perspective and we have agility to adapt. So we face with the problem of having innovative solution which can make changes in our communities, but we don't know where we can ask and who we can ask. That's the problem. So the recommendation for AU, I feel like you can increase these facilities like Hunger Hub to help many people like me, because I was the one to get this chance, but there is a people in the corner who's not getting this chance to boost his innovative solution. So what I would recommend to AU is to keep support the youth, Rwandan youth especially, because we are passionate to change some big challenges in our society.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Initially, in my life, I have the principle which called push until something happen. So on my side, I have been getting like, if I have this idea, I have to push until something happen. But it's been a greater pleasure to hear AO, because it was the one which I have ever realizing will be the one of my support. So I have getting a greater pleasure to hear, oh, AU is the one who needs support me, support what I'm doing. So it's been a greater pleasure to have you as EO for how you are making us to be a good company from idea to interpretation of some activities to have from nothing to something, okay? Yeah. So thank you very much. It's been a greater pleasure to continue looking for young innovators like us to contribute and to growth abroad from the to scale our skills. You have been getting us some skills center where you can offer it. So it's been a greater pleasure to have AU in general. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You know, see, our country is growing in terms of service delivering. It was a pleasure to us just to have like Uwichera Rugendo in the project, because this come to fill the gap whereby we have, for instance, the people that are did not have the chance just to learn about hospitality. Then through this project, they get a chance to know how this hospitality do, and this assists them to offer excellent service. So on my recommendation on AU is, first of all, I have to thank them, because they did a great job on us, not only through youth, but also in country in country general. So what also I'm recommending is to continue just to put more effort in doing this project like Ucheriendo. Thank you.
Thank you. So what I just heard and what I will highlight is that Rwandan youth have very good diplomatic skills, right? Let's give them, it's a good ability to have. It means you can survive in any setting, and you'll be able to deal with all people everywhere. And it's some good recommendations, and also I'm sure they welcome the praise.
Thank you.
Now, I wanted to see if we had any questions in the room. Do we have any questions for our three panelists in the room? Anything you want to talk to them about or think they need to highlight? Yes, I see a hand. Stand up.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Helen, and I'm from the African Leadership University, and I lead the Student Professional Development Department. So my question to you is, it's really just one question. Who has been your mentor throughout? Who would you say has mentored you? And if not, how would you benefit from mentorship as you've gone through the programs? Thank you.
So I'm going to start. Okay. On my side, you now see we have this project. They have the people that they train just to assist the trainee to guide them through their journey from the first month to 9 months as they end. So we got a mentorship through the people that work in that hotel. Yeah.
Thank you very much. On my side, mentorship I have been offering. I have been starting from my university. There is some doctors who I have been working with. They have been supporting me. How can I contribute, as they have been seeing what I'm looking for is better and even is in my career. So it's the one who have been mentoring me for how can I growth, how can I my nothing becomes something. Again, as I have been backing a sale on the Hunger Hub, was the one who mentoring me now. Because even if I have been having an idea and even somehow product, they are the one who advised me how can I progress my company with going in a real way by acquiring some documents which are needed to be stay on markets. They have been helping me. How can I offering some documents which are requiring me to reach markets, and even how can I integrate my things. Thank you very much.
So, in my opinion, before I dive into putting the solution for that question, I would deliver my big thank to Hunger Hub and its partners, because in the Hunger Hub we are equipped with all, I would say, requirements, because they just provide a strong ecosystem with our strongest foundation in business aspect, in technical aspect, where you have, I would say, 100% of mentorship from them. We be like ecosystem which represent like a family. They mentor us, they go through every step with us. I would thank them because they go through with us in every step.
Yes, we have one more.
Thank you so much. My name is Keza Umunyana Queen. I'm from African Leadership University. And my question for the fellow panelists today is, my first question is, what is the best piece of advice you've ever gotten from your mentors or anyone you've met throughout the journey? And would you share that with someone who wants to be where you are today? And also, the second question, what is the biggest mistake you've ever made and to learn from it? Thank you so much.
It's okay. So the thing I would answer that question, as I mentioned before, the first advice that I would give to my fellow young innovators, let's keep that mentality of reframing failing as learning opportunity. Let me share you this small story. When we were in Hunger Hub's program, there was the time we were in a market research course. They just sent us to approach many clients, stuff like that. And we just moved from Gisenyi to the place with high hospitality spots to approach them for buying our lamps. We actually approached approximately 30 customers and we get 27 rejections. And imagine if we, and on that time, if we get like, how can we move? Let's keep it, let's give up. I think this time we could not be sitting here. The reason we sit here is we just keep moving we just reframed that failing as a learning opportunity. So as a young innovator, I would tell another young innovators to keep and stick on that mentality of reframing every failure as learning opportunity. Thank you.
I think we are going to close the panel here. Because we have so much youth in the house that really wants to meet the companies, and they have opportunities to come around to know more about your projects, what you're doing, talk to you. If there's questions you actually wanted to ask, you still have these inspirational young people in the house, so you can take it with them over here. And then I really just wish, this was our opening of the career fair, EBCR Career Fair 2025. And I really wish the companies and everybody who will join us today to have a good time, talk to each other, and is our youth ambassador for our YPN, Emilda said, maybe the best contact is among the youth today. You don't know who will be the right person for you to connect with, that you take the phone number away and you will create opportunities with that. So allow yourself to be open, speak, visit all the stands. There will be some snacks at some point. All the people outside the tents, we saw you, we know you are there, you're waiting to get inside the tents. So thank you for your patience, and we'll just do a small rearrangement of the room to make sure that there's some tables next to, some chairs next to the tables. So with that being said, give a big round of applause. Thank you so much for being with us, for sharing your stories. And yeah, enjoy your career fair this afternoon. We are really happy you're here. Okay, picture time. And while we do the pictures, maybe feel free to stand up, feel your bodies again, and then we'll rearrange a little bit the room.
Nyiriwe, nk'uko amaze kubivuga Yohana, tugiye ku gice cya kabiri cya career fair. Tugiye guhereza umwanya companies yose ari ahangaha, ku buryo abantu mushaka kugenda muvugisha company, niba ushaka kuvugisha BPN, niba ushaka kuvugisha muri projet za Hangout, Aguka, mushobora kugenda noneho mutembera. Aho ngo tubashe kubikora, turasaba ko muhaguruka kugira ngo dukuremo intebe, noneho dushyiremo umwanya uhagije, dutangire dukore iyo tour. Buri wese making sure ko at least yavugishije nk'ama companies 10. Sibyo rubyiruko, kandi tukore nka nyine kijene rubyiruko twagiye. So for all the companies around, be ready, because we are going to start the second part of the career fair. We're going to remove the chairs so that you can have enough space. And then the youth are going, the people who are going to come, the youth is going to come talking to you.
murakoze cyane rero tujya kuganira n'urubyiruko ruri aha ngaha nk'uko mubibona hari urubyiruko rw'ingeri zitandukanye ni urubyiruko mu by'ukuri ruri mu kugaragaza ibyo rukora ariko rugana n'urundi rubyiruko rugifite imishinga mito cyangwa se rutaratangira imishinga aha rero mu by'ukuri ni umwanya mwiza cyane aho urubyiruko ruhura rukaganira abamaze kujya mu mishinga isa mu by'ukuri nk'iyafashe umurego ariko nabyita barimo baragaragara n'abandi mu by'ukuri basa nkaho bagitangira muri rusange. Aha rero ndi kumwe n'umwe mu rubyiruko waciye muri gahunda zitandukanye harimo na gahunda yaguka ifasha urubyiruko mu by'ukuri ngiye kuvugana nawe gatoya atubwire urugendo amaze kugenda atubwire ibyo amaze kunguka atubwire ku buryo mu by'ukuri iyi nkuru yafasha urubyiruko muri rusange nabo bakiri aho ngo bagitegereje ko babone ko imishinga yabo yaje kuzamuka maze kutubwira hanyuma reka dutangire mbwira amazina yawe dukomeje.
Amazina nitwa Izere Laure Bella Ange.
Tubwire muri rusange mu nshamake ukora iki umushinga wawe n'uwuhe bimeze bite?
Umushinga wanjye witwa Ilba Product ni umushinga wo manufacturing turakora amavuta y'imisatsi
gutunganya amavuta y'imisatsi
yego dutunganya amavuta y'imisatsi ni nk'uruganda ruto rukizamuka dukoresha umusaruro w'abahinzi amavoka ibitunguru okra gombo kugira ngo dukoremo amavuta ari premium iyo abakiriya bagura no ku rundi ruhande tukaba dufiteho na salon itunganya imisatsi y'abadamu cyangwa abakobwa n'abahungu bifuza gutunganya imisatsi yabo ya naturelle. Iyo
umuntu yumvise ibyo bintu asanga urumva ari nk'ibintu mu by'ukuri bisanzwe umuntu afite mu rugo bisanzwe ubikora gute cyangwa se cyari gifite igitekerezo kugira ngo ubikore?
Igitekerezo cyatewe nuko nabonaga umusaruro w'abahinzi upfubusa cyane cyane kubera ko umubyeyi wanjye papa wanjye akora mu bintu by'ubuhinzi nagomaga mbibona nko muri season avoka zeze urazibona ariko hashira iminsi 3 batazigoze zose zigapfa rero ukabona ibyo bintu biri kwangirika mu by'ukuri hanyuma nanjye ndi kurwana n'umusatsi wanjye mbona ukomeye ninjwiri ndeba nkora research ndeba niki gituma umusatsi uba mwiza woroha nsanga ni bya bintu turi kujugunya naho rero igitekerezo cyavuye ndavuga I can use nakoresha bya bindi biri kwangirika kugira ngo bibe umwanda ahubwo bikaba byagira umumaro hanyuma nkakoresha nka packaging nziza nkakora marketing nziza kugira ngo ahubwo bibe byahaza isoko by'abantu bari ready kwishyura amafaranga menshi noneho twa supporting abahinzi bagikora ubuhinzi buto
kubikora ni ijambo ryoroshye kuvuga ngo urabikora ariko duhishe ifatika nkuko navuga ngo ndabyuka nkafata igitoki nkagitonora nkagiteka mbese duhisura y'uburyo nyine ubikora gute?
Okay urumva tumaje kujya amavuta 4 ubu ku isoko produit zigeze kuri 4 urumva buri produit igira process itandukanye n'indi tureba raw material turavuga matière première ibibanza tuvuge no arizo zabo gombo yego no twitaho tubanza twizitogosa tukazivanga tugacanira n'ibindi aho bikeneye ko tubikonjesha tukabikonjesha tukavanga urumva nabo kari step ibitandukanye bitewe niba tubikora shampoo se amavuta cyangwa butter.
Ibijyanye n'urubyiruko rugenzi rwawe ni iki uyu mushinga wawe uyu munsi ni iki watubwira umaze kuzana izihe mpinduka mu guhanga imirimo mu rubyiruko tuvuga wahaye urubyiruko bagenzi bawe akazi kangana iki sa nk'utunyuramo muri make tubwira ukuntu bimeze?
Muri make kunyura no muri aguka navuga ko byagize umumaro munini kugira ngo n'umuntu yitinyuke abone yuko ari supported akenshi urubyiruko gitangira umushinga wawe ari igitekerezo ushobora kugira ngo ni ibintu wakora kuri scale ntoya ku rugero rutoya ariko iyo ubonye nk'amahugurwa ukabona uburyo wakora marketing ukabona uburyo wakamamaza ibintu byawe ukabigeza ku isoko biragufasha. Ikindi navuga ndaho tumaje kugera kuri ubu ngubu tumaje kuba abakozi 12 bahoraho urumva ko kandi bose n'urubyiruko
bahembwa buri kwezi
urumva bitanga akazi ku rubyiruko uretse n'icyo gusa n'urubyiruko rubona ari urubyiruko rumuyoboye kandi yitegura umuyobozi wawe ari urubyiruko nabo bibashyiramo izindi confidence batera imbaraga bakumva ko nabo imishinga yabo batekereza mu by'ukuri yajya mu bikorwa.
Nicyo nangiye kubaza nuko bayigikomozaho mu by'ukuri kuva utarabona amahugurwa yaguka na nyuma yo kubona amahugurwa yaguka tugeranyije ibyo bihe byombi ni iki amahugurwa yagufashije mu buryo bufatika mu by'ukuri?
Amahugurwa yagize uruhare rukomeye urumva nka rwiyemezamirimo n'inshingano zanjye kuguma nshaka n'andi basanguka gusa ariko amahugurwa gufungura mu mutwe nabyo bindi utari watekereje ese n'aba bantu bambera abakiriya kugira ngo na attracting umukiriya si packaging gusa hari n'uburyo muvugishamo ibyo byose ni ibintu badusobanurira mu mahugurwa twagiye tugirana na aguka. Ikindi kandi banasobanura uburyo wakora business strategy uburyo yiteganya ukayiteganyiriza ku mwaka wose nibura ukafite gahunda ku buryo utajya gushora amafaranga mu bibonetse byose kuko nk'abantu bari muri business buri muntu wese ashaka kuguha igitekerezo cye ati ongeramo n'amavuta yo kwisiga ongeramo ibintu bitandukanye ariko iyo ufite business strategy biguha umurongo ngenderwaho ntiwangize n'amafaranga yawe.
Nk'urubyiruko ni icyo wavuga kuri politiki ya leta y'u Rwanda binyuze muri minisiteri y'urubyiruko n'abafatanyabikorwa bandi mu guteza imbere urubyiruko? Ni iki muri make wavuga kuri iyo politiki igamije mu by'ukuri guteza imbere urubyiruko mu Rwanda?
Njyewe ndayishima cyane cyambere nk'umubeneficiary ariko nanareba n'abandi icyo bibamarira uretse nanjye gusa, ariko ndabibona yuko bagenda bashyiramo initiative nyinshi, imishinga itandukanye yo kugira ngo twitinyuke, kandi ugasanga koko ntabwo ari ibihugu byose bifite ayo mahirwe. Tujya tugira ama expo, imamurikagurisha mu bindi bihugu, ugasanga ntabwo urubyiruko rwabo rwitabiriye cyane, mu gihe twebwe bagerageza nko kubishyurira n'amasitandi kugira ngo muboneke, ugasanga bari kuduha bari kudutera nk'imbaraga kugira ngo tubashe kuba twashyira imishinga yacu ahagaragara, kandi ikindi nkambona biri gutuma n'urubyiruko rwinshi ruboneramo akazi.
Ikibazo cya nyuma dusoza, ni izihe nzozi, uracyari mutoya, niyo ushaka kwibona mu myaka 5 iri imbere cyangwa mu myaka 10 iri imbere?
Mu myaka 10 iri imbere uretse ko icyambere kuko ndi gukora gufatanya n'abahinzi kugira ngo nkoreshe umusaruro wabo kuwukoresha amavuta, ndakubona abahinzi kuko bakora cyane ariko umusaruro ukaba mukeya mu bijyanye n'ibyo batahana mu rugo, ubwo ndavuga amafaranga bagenda kwishyura abana minerivare n'ibindi nkabyo. Ndifuza ko twaba dufite abahinzi benshi dukorana barenze 100 nibura, ku buryo tumenya yuko tubafitiye umumaro ugaragara, atari ibyo mu magambo, bigaragara ko hari impact tutabagiye mu miryango. Ikindi kandi tukaba twakitwaringa twatera imbaraga natwe urubyiruko kugira ngo tugume ibyo twakiriye natwe tubifashisha abandi. Twakiriye ubufasha nk'urubyiruko bidutera imbaraga, ariko nanjye mbashe kuba nazitera abandi, mbe nabinspiringa ari abo twaha akazi mu byinshi bize, kuko si ngombwa ko buri wese aba umuryemezamirimo, ariko nibura akabona umurimo utuma agira support atanga iwabo. So gutanga akazi ku banyarwandakazi n'abanyarwanda, ikindi kandi tukaba twagira impact igaragara.
Ngayo nguko rero, ngayo nguko mu by'ukuri ubu ngubu turimo turagana n'urubyiruko rutandukanye, ariko uyu muramwumvise yahereye ku bintu bito cyane byoroshye, amaze gukerea cyangwa se amaze guhanga umurimo mu gihe cy'igihe gitoya, mu gihe cy'imyaka mikeya. Urumva ko amaze guha urubyiruko abantu 12 akazi, abo nabo urumva barahanga indi mirimo. Ibyo rero nibigaragaza mu by'ukuri umusaruro ugamije guteza imbere urubyiruko no guhanga udushya mu mirimo wa leta y'u Rwanda ndetse n'abafatanyabikorwa batandukanye barimo nka UNDP ariko binyuze mu mushinga waguka. Reka tujye gushaka abandi, ntabwo ari nguyu wenyine, ariko turabizi ko turajya gusoza kino kiganiro mu by'ukuri mubaze kubona intera y'urubyiruko rw'u Rwanda rumaze kugera mu kwihangira imirimo.
You're live on
check private sector. I'll check sourcing.
going to explain what you do and then also the opportunities for the refugees, young people, and the ones that you work with.
We share.
Yeah. So nijuanza forward. Nijuanza forward. Nindi vuga hagati yabo nindi vuga. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Now we stumble on another person, one of the youthful people who have demonstrated some projects here. Please let me have your names and what exactly are you doing and why are you here?
Okay, of course. So my name is Daisy Bartlett. I co-lead the private sector partnerships at the Amahoro Coalition, and we're here today to try and support access to employment for young displaced youth here in Rwanda.
So what exactly is Amahoro Coalition? What does it entail? For those people who don't understand.
Okay, do you want to take this one? I'll pass to my colleague to introduce himself as well.
Sure. My name is Julius. So Amahoro Coalition is an organization that works with the private sector to support the economic inclusion of displaced persons across the African continent.
Can you break down, like in which sense, for example? I just want you to break it down into perspective that anybody can understand.
Okay. So we have around over 44 million people displaced across the African continent. 44 million people, yeah.
Oh,
over.
great.
That's more than the population of most countries, right?
Yes.
And these people face enormous challenges in getting access to economic opportunities that in turn hinder how they integrate in the different countries, that in turn hinder how they're able to lead their lives, how they're able to provide for their children, and that's why we are there to support them. And through working with the private sector, we believe that it's a sustainable way of them being integrated in the societies they live in and being able to live normal lives. Yeah.
So maybe in a nutshell, do you have maybe some numbers maybe for people that have already supported maybe? Yeah.
But for now, I don't want to base on the numbers, but we have supported a lot of people, a significant number of people, and I think a bulk of our work is through private sector engagement. And talking about that, we work with the private sector to see how they can venture also into areas that have been affected by conflict, right? Think about Sudan, South Sudan. How does the private sector reinvest there even as the dust settles down? As they reinvest there, how do they also grow their profit margins, and how does the African economy grow? So it's kind of a big picture perspective. Maybe Daisy, you want to add on?
Yeah, so I think what we do, for example, is a lot of the support to displaced communities has been around training or short-term donations, short-term solutions. And so what we're trying to do is really look at long-term solutions, and that obviously is around employment, around supporting entrepreneurship. And the thing is, to be able to do this, we also have to support business growth. So examples we give is we'll work with different partners from, for example, we'll work in Uganda, we'll identify a company that wants to come to Kenya, we'll support them coming to Kenya or to Rwanda or even across the continent, maybe Nigeria, Ghana, Central African Republic, to see what opportunities they have there as a business. And by supporting their growth and their access, and by convening them with other private sector partners, we support then employment, and so we're supporting their growth, which in turn supports employment, and in support and other aspects of business growth. So an example I can give. A lot of people get trained in the displacement space in tailoring, for example. But obviously all those people can't then access jobs as tailors. So we'll look at identifying companies that might need those skills. So for example, a mattress company might need people that can sew. So that's what we'll look at. Or we'll look at entrepreneurs who might be building, who might have started making their own soap, making their own products, their own beauty products, and looking at, okay, how can we connect them to actors like maybe hotels who might want to buy their products. So that's the kind of work that we do.
And how does someone maybe, because I understand we have a lot of refugees in Rwanda. We have different people scattered around from different camps in Rwanda. We have some people from other countries, for example, immigrants from Libya, from other countries that are in conflicts. How does one qualify to fall into your program to perhaps be one of the beneficiaries, for example?
Yes, so that's actually a good question. So for us, we don't focus only on refugees, also displaced persons. We realize in most African countries we have people who have been displaced for their homes due to different reasons, conflict, climate change, and we've seen a significant number of internally displaced persons, so we don't want to lock them out as well. So for us, it's about the story. It's not about the document you possess, it's about your story. Every person is unique, right? And that's how we bring you into the fold and we are able to support you. And for that, we have developed one tool actually. It's the Skills Hub. This is where we have people who are in this category, where they upload their profiles, and we have visibility over the types of areas they've been trained in. That in turn affects the type of companies Daisy will go and talk to and make sure that the jobs that we get are appropriate to the people we have on the platform. But also something else we've not talked about is the fellowship program. Daisy talked about entrepreneurship. In the Amahoro, we have the Amahoro Fellowship Program. So far, we have, it's the first cohort, we had 17. The second cohort, we have 30. That's 47 for now. We're actually recruiting for that cohort. For this, it's a program where people go through amazing training in terms of how to grow their businesses, what is success for them, how do they grow it, how do they get to the level where they're able to pitch what they do in front of the private sector, so that they're able to get the level where they can form partnership with the private sector on an equal basis. We give fantastic training for this, a one-year program, but we also give funds. And these funds are not just given because you're in the program, you have to pitch for it. How would you pitch to an investor? We take you through the national so that once you leave the program, you're able to scale your company and not only create jobs, but also act as a beacon of hope in for
I think she spoke about, she gave a very pertinent issue, which I think you can maybe elaborate much more. Two things. You spoke about training and employment, and to me, what quickly came to my mind, I was like, okay, where, for example, does someone find you, and how does someone get qualified to actually get access And for how long does your training, take? And when do you feel like someone has been graduated and therefore, he or she is no longer in our hands?
So I'll kind of correct that. We don't issue training. There are so many amazing partners who are doing training. If you look around, you'll see people who are conducting training, hard skills, soft skills.
Yes.
So what we do, we act as the connector. We've noticed there's so much training, so many people doing training. What happens to them after they've been trained? That's where we come in. And that's why I said we have a platform where people load their CVs. So we work with guys like Kepler College who have trained people. But where do they get the jobs after that? We talk to Kepler and be like, hey, how many guys have you trained? We've trained 20 people maybe in digital marketing. Then we tell Daisy, go get the jobs for this digital marketing.
Thank you so much. I'm asking you this for the sake of people who are watching us.
Okay.
Like someone who is seated in his house.
Yes.
Wondering where you can go through to actually get access to what you are offering. So that's why I wanted you to actually break it down into layman's language.
Yeah.
For people to understand. And maybe,
I hope we're doing a good job so far.
Thank you.
Are we doing a good job?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So if you can visit our website, email us. We have phone numbers there. They are Kenyan phone numbers. We are based in Kenya, but reach out to us on WhatsApp. Reach out to us on the website. Based on what you want, we will share with you. If it's the Skills Hub, we will share with you a link on how to upload your profile, how to view the jobs you have on the platform. If it's the fellowship program, we normally attend events like this. We attend so many events across the continent, just to, first of all, let people know what we do, listen to what the market wants, what the young people want, the displaced persons. Because it's not about us, it's about them. And we try and tailor-make our solutions so that they can help them.
Yeah, thank you so much. As I wrap up, this is my last question. Which headways that you are proud of having made for the last couple of years in your existence, for example?
I am very proud of the fellowship program. Personally, I believe in creation of employment. So the fact that we have 47 fellows, and these are people we have worked with the journey from where we found them, and now that they're developing proposals, we are linking them to big private sector players. They're even taking the initiative and telling us, hey guys, we want this. And I think that it's really great to see that growth. It's like seeing your own child growing from a toddler and being someone telling you, hey dad, we need to do this and not that. So that's actually a very proud achievement for me. Maybe for you, Daisy?
I think also we just recently hosted in Nairobi our big forum, the Africa Forum on Displacement, in partnership with different actors in our space. And it was an incredible event bringing together the private sector. And our aim is really to shift that mindset around looking at displaced persons, not as beneficiaries, but as entrepreneurs, as people that can shift the continent and really help it grow. And the feedback that we've had since the forum has been amazing. We have more people coming to us, and the more people we have coming to us, the more clients of ours we can help. Displaced persons for us are our clients. And it's just been brilliant to now see this influx of companies coming to us to see how they can support what we're doing. Just check out Amahoro Coalition for more on that.
And just the last one. And also, sometimes we receive random emails from people, and these are people we've not really interacted with, but through our partnerships, they are able to get jobs. And someone will just email and say, hey, thank you so much, you supported me in getting a job. Now I want to get to this stage. Can you also help me? I think that really motivates us even in the bad days when maybe we don't feel like going to work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Thank you too.
Ngaya nguko rero abangaba nabo mu Mahoro Coalition nabantu bafasha impunzi zitandukanye kugira ngo babashe kwihangira imirimo, kugira ngo babashe kubaho neza muri rusange. Urabona ko mu byukuri mu Rwanda ntabwo ari urubyiruko gusa, ahubwo n'abantu bandi baba mu Rwanda, tuvuge nk'impunzi, abantu batandukanye muri rusange barimo barabafasha muri rusange. Reka dukomeze turebe ahangaha, dushaka kuza kubona undi muntu tukaganira, ariko muri rusange mwumvise ibintu bakoze mu byukuri, bamaze gufasha abantu benshi cyane abavanywe mu byabo n'intambara ndetse no mu nkambi y'impunzi. Murakoze. Thank you so much. Harundi uriya Harambe. This side, eh? Ndagira ngo kaze kugaragara.
You can even take
Okay. Batangira. Tujariya. Ngo tugira ngo nibe byiza. Aba bantu rero tugira ngo kabanza
Hi.
nk'uko rero twavuze mu kanya turakomeza gusura urubyiruko rutandukanye muri kabikorwa. Aha rero nkaba ngeze ku rundi rubyiruko, yenda wambwira amazina yawe mbere yuko dukomeza.
Muraho neza, nitwa Lucille Mujamariya, nkaba nkora muri Harambe.
Yego, Mujamariya, ndabona Harambe Youth Employment Acceleration, niki tusobanure niki?
So navuga muri make Harambe n'umuryango ufasha urubyiruko guhera ku myaka 18 kugeza ku myaka 35. So tubafasha gute? Kuno tubafasha icyambere ni upskilling, turabahugura. Tubahugura either mu kuzamura ururimi rwabo cyangwa imikorere y'akazi, professional life, hamwe no kwandika CV, kwitegura interview. Yakaba ari training dutanga y'amezi 3, y'ibyumweru 3. Hanyuma tukajya n'indi training y'umunsi umwe yitwa work seeker support, aho noneho bigamo work behaviors, bakigamo kwandika CV ariko y'umunsi umwe, kwandika CV no kwitegura interview hamwe na customer service skills. Ikindi tukabasobanurira byimbitse kuri global business service sector, no kuvuga ni sector iri kuza mu Rwanda, aho company zo hanze ziza gukorera mu Rwanda, ariko abantu bo mu Rwanda faro bakora muri zo company ukabukorera mu Rwanda ariko supporting abantu bari hanze. So twecyo dukora twa upskilling abana cyangwa turabahugura kugira ngo babe the right candidates cyangwa babe abakenewe kuri iryo soko ry'umurimo.
Abana uvuga n'urubyiruko nkawe mukora kugira ngo umwana mumufate bica muzenzera, tuvuga nk'umuntu urimo kudukurikira ubu ngubu akeneye kuba yajya muri gahunda yanyu, byagenda biti yababona gute, niki bisaba?
Yego, so ikintu cya mbere bisaba no kuri urubyiruko of course. Hanyuma ikindi ni kuri website ya Harambe www.harambe.rw. Iyo ugiye kuri website link iriho join Harambe network, no kuvuga iyo joininze Harambe network uhitamo ururimi uvuga neza. Hanyuma Harambe ikazaguhamagara bakagukoresha isuzuma ritoya mu rurimi wavuze kuvuga neza. Hanyuma nyuma yaho bakaguhereza result cyangwa bakaguhereza ibisubizo by'ururimi rwawe. Hanyuma dukurikije ururimi uvuga neza no duhera tuguhamagara kuri opportunities zitandukanye zihari muri Harambe zigiye ziboneka. Ariko nanone ntago twizeza urubyiruko ko tuzabaha akazi cyangwa ngo tuba promising tubabwiye ko tuzabaha akazi, ariko dukora ibishoboka byose tugafata opportunities zihari tukazibereka, bakumva babishaka kuzijyamo baka-applyinga, hanyuma twebwe icyo dukora niki turabahugura tukamakinga sure yuko bari ready enough kujya guhura n'umukoresha, hanyuma rero bikaba ari kuri bo kugira ngo bahure n'umukoresha biselinge kuri uwo employee.
None se ayo mahirwe ni ibintu bibaho buri gihe biba bihari cyangwa ku buryo n'umuntu ajya kuri website nkabibona, cyangwa se ni ibintu mukora mu gihe runaka mukavuga ngo turapfundikiye hanyuma tuzongera dukore ku kindi gihe? Kujoininga
network bihoraho kuko buri ko ujoininga hari abaza ari n'abagenda, ni ukuvuga muri pipeline haba harimo movement, ni ukuvuga iyo cyakoze wenda opportunity kuko hari igihe aba ari high season cyangwa low season, ariko iyo hagize opportunities ziboneka buri wese uri muri network baramubwira.
Mujya gutangira umushinga ni ikihe kibazo mwabonaga uyu munsi mubona murimo gukemura?
Ni ikibazo cy'akazi gakeya mu rubyiruko ko rudafite akazi, ni ukuvuga lack of employment among young people, hamwe no kugira like them not knowing available opportunities. Ni ukuvuga twe icyo dushaka bwa mbere gukemura ni ukubridginga the gap, kubridginga nuza iri hagati y'urubyiruko n'abakoresha. Usanga kenshi urubyiruko yego nararangije kwiga, yego ndaho ndi gushaka akazi, ariko sinzi aho nkashakira cyangwa sinzi company ziri available zirimo zira hiring. Rero twebwe like niyo gap turimo tryinga ku.
Mumaze igihe kingana iki mukora?
Twatangiye mu 2018 hano mu Rwanda, ariko headquarters zacu ziri muri South Africa, batangiye imyaka 14 ishize.
Harambe nzi ko ari ijambo ritari ry'ikinyarwanda, kuki mwahisemo Harambe uriya?
Harambe ntabwo ari ikinyarwanda kuko nabivuze inkomoko yacu muri South Africa. Yego.
Ngaye nguko rero uyu numwe mu rubyiruko nkuko mubibona ni Harambe, ni gahunda mu by'ukuri cyangwa se n'umushinga ufasha urubyiruko kugira ngo rubone akazi. Ubwo nawe ni bamwe mu bantu nakomeje kubabwira yuko tujya tuvuga n'abantu batandukanye mu rwego kugira ngo tugaragaze mu by'ukuri uruhare rw'urubyiruko n'imishinga bakora kugira ngo bateze imbere urubyiruko rugenzi rwarwo muri rusange. Turaza gukomeza turi kumwe, dukomeze tubane. Tura imishinga itandukanye y'urubyiruko ruterwamo inkunga n'imishinga itandukanye ifatanya na leta y'u Rwanda muri rusange kugira ngo bafashe urubyiruko kwihangira imirimo. Aha rero tugeze ni ku mushinga cyangwa se ku kigo cyitwa Umurava. Njye ntabwo nzi Umurava icyo bivuze, cyo kora cyo ngifite amahirwe kugira ngo mvugane n'abakozi b'Umurava n'abashinze Umurava batubwire mu by'ukuri Umurava ni iki, ukora iki, kugeza uyu munsi urafasha iki urubyiruko. Reka yana ntangire mbabaza amazina yanyu.
Nitwa Arno Gabiro, nkaba nkora muri engineering department mu Umurava.
Nitwa Wera Gloria, nkora marketing and communications ku Umurava.
Urumva ko batoroshye, harimo ba engineer, harimo bose n'urubyiruko ariko harimo ba engineers. None reka mbabaze mwembi, ubwo murahitamo yenda usubiza. Umurava ni iki?
Umurava ni ikigo tubigenekereje mu Kinyarwanda dushobora kuvuga ko ari ikigo gifasha guhuza abantu bashaka akazi n'abagatanga, ariko atari in essence yo kuvuga ngo naga ari nka job in Rwanda kuvuga ngo twebwe dutanga duposting tuzi kuri platform gusa, ahubwo twaje gusanga muri one of the reasons urubyiruko cyane cyane rutabona akazi tugifite that unemployment rate cyane cyane mu Rwanda, nuko due to the digital world ntago waba witeze ko akazi uzakabona mu gihugu gusa, kubera ikoranabuhanga n'iterambere turi kugenda tuganamo isi yose ndetse n'igihugu cyacu muri rusange. Nk'urubyiruko nk'umujene ugomba kuba witeguye ko wanakorera ikigo cyo hanze. Rero twasanze kuko rimwe n'imwe twagiye tugira ibigo bidusaba abakozi, ariko twabashakira nko muri talent pool yacu dufite hano mu Rwanda bakabura. Niyo mpamvu rero Umurava wagiyeho kugira ngo we empowering cyane cyane urubyiruko mbere na mbere kugira ngo babe job ready and market ready mu Rwanda no hanze, ariko nanone no kubaha izo skills zikenewe kugira ngo bitegure, skills zigenda zuzuza ibyo bagenda babona ku ishuri. So we have two key products. We have one called Career Ticket. Career Ticket yo ikimaze is a job readiness program. Nukuvuga due to the advent of technology and AI cyane hari skills zikenewe on the market, ariko usanga hari abatabufite. Nk'urugero ukabona umuntu nk'wenda nko muri engineering nago urugero ukabona zikwandika code, ariko wamukoresha interview kumva ntago azi gusobanura ibyo akora. So Career Ticket rero yaje kugira ngo nizo skills zibahe, tuzita 21st digital skills. Ubu right now dufite cohort ya mbere, iyo program imara ibyumweru 6. Tubigisha workplace tools bakeneye, izo bazakoresha cyane cyane mu mirimo bazajyamo, tubigisha n'izindi digital tools, AI tools, ariko tukanabafasha no kudesigninga no kudevelopinga their career, kuko ari igihe umuntu arangiza nka kaminuza atazi icyo ashaka kuba. Rero through Career Ticket tugufasha kumenya ngo with this skill set ufite n'iyi market demand nahangaho ugana. So I'm going to give it to Gloria, ugena unasobanura skills challenges ukikora n'ikifasha urubyiruko.
Komerezaho abivuze rwose ibyo ngiye kwaza komerezaho nta kibazo.
Ego, so skills challenge ni platform twakoze ikintu ikora icompilinga hackathons, ubwo twavuga ni nka competition agiye anyuranye bitewe n'ibyo wiga cyangwa se career field yawe. So twagize ya software development niyo duheruka kugira, tugira iza project management. So we just want to gukora platform urubyiruko rwazaho rukitestinga. Ikindi twabonye ko hari urubyiruko akenshi twebwe tugorwa no kuvuga ngo nta experience ufite, waratubwa ko wize waragraduatinze ese wabikoze he. So ino platform yaje nk'igisubizo kugira ngo itange ako kantu umuntu yatanga ati nakoze bino, dore demonstration y'ubumenyi mfite usibye kuba mbifite ku gipapuro degree yanjye gusa. So skills challenge naho yaturutse.
Nicyo nari ngiye kubaza n'ubundi koko yenda ubaye nk'ubusara ko nkeneye kubisobanura kurushaho. Iyo uvuga skills challenge bisobanuye ngo umuntu afite ubumenyi ariko aracyafite challenge. Izo rero nizo nari nkeneye kutubwira kugira ngo n'abantu badukurikira babone umuntu yarize afite ubumenyi arizo skills mu Cyongereza, ariko se bigenda bite ngo agire challenge kandi umuntu mu by'ukuri yamaze kwiga ngo afite izo skills. So sa nk'ubihuza twumve uburyo noneho umwe bwa program yanyu isa nk'ikemura ikibazo cya skills challenge nk'uko bivuze.
Okay, so skills challenges ni platform, n'urubuga umuntu wese yasura online, rukompilinze izo projet umuntu yagenda agakora izo kugira ngo yimenyereze umwuga we. So skills challenges mu by'ukuri ntabwo ari ukuvuga ngo ufite challenges muri skills zawe such, but no kuvuga ngo ufite uvuye mu ishuri warangije ufite degree yawe, ariko akenshi nujya gusaba n'umuntu ukubwira ngo araguhereza akazi entry level, ari kukubwira ngo byibura se wakoze internship hehe, byibura se wagaragaje ko ushoboye ibintu hehe. So twebwe turashaka ngo umuntu najya hariya avuga ati ndi kwiga software engineering, right, hari icyo nakozeho kigaragaza ubushobozi mfite, and then nagikoresheje ngishyira hano kiri gukora gutya, kuko twebwe project zabo ntago tuzifata ngo tuzibike, zirahuzwa ahubwo zikaba bimwe mu bikorwa tugenda duhereza abakiriya ku isoko. Rero n'umuntu ushobora kwerekana ati usibye kwiga ngiki cyo nakoze kigaragaza icyo nshoboye. So nicyo skills challenges mu by'ukuri ifasha urubyiruko.
Hanyuma reka tujye guhanga imirimo ku urubyiruko mufasha kugeza uyu munsi. Hari imibare mwatubwira yenda mumaze igihe kingana iki mufasha urubyiruko, nuwe musaruro navuga umaze gufatika mu by'ukuri mu byo mukora, yenda n'urubyiruko mwakira urubyiruko mu by'ukuri rumeze rute? Umuntu yariza segonderi akabagana, yariza kaminuza akabagana, yaba atareza akabagana, nyine twumve muri rusange bimeze bite?
So urubyiruko twakira ni urubyiruko rwose, twebwe nta muntu tugana ngo tumusubizeyo, kubera ko platform yacu yubakiwe cyane cyane urubyiruko rwo mu Rwanda. Nyuma yo kubona gap ihari, umuntu ari kuvuga ngo narize cyangwa se mfite ubumenyi runaka ariko nta hantu mbifite mbutanga, ndashomye, ndicaye, ndashonje kandi mfite icyo natanga ku isoko ry'umurimo. So twebwe naguhereza urugero, buri munsi kuri hub dufite hub aho dukorera, twakira abana bari kwiga secondaire. Ubu noneho twanatangije program yo gutanga apprenticeship cyangwa se internships kugira ngo urubyiruko ruze runabone ese kukazi bigenda gute. So twakira uje tugana wese, social media platforms zacu dusubiza buri munsi buri wese uje kugira ngo hatazagira mission yacu turiho ibashe kuzuzwa. So in terms of numbers, so far we've placed urubyiruko rurenze 200 ku mirimo igiye itandukanye. Dukorana n'ama company arenze 400. Ubwo gukorana nabo no kuvuga ngo bagiye baduhiringa mo, baje kubatugana tubafasha guhiringa, cyangwa se nyine bagiye ba accessinga amwe muri products zacu. So far we want to grow, we want to continue helping youth everywhere beyond Kigali, beyond what we're doing. We want to do that, and that's why we're building these projects. Kuko hari imirimo tugira, tumaze imyaka 3 dukora, twamaze kuri recordinga imirimo 600 twakiriye, tukabura umuntu uyikora. Tukagira umuntu akavuga ati ndashaka abakozi bameze batya, tukabura umuntu ubikora mu Rwanda. Tugashaka tukabura, urubyiruko rukabura, n'abantu bakuru ubwo navuga na senior talents bakabura. So iki cyahise kitwereka ngo usibye kuba turi gushaka guhuza abo bantu n'akazi, haracyarimo na gap ya skills. So ibirenze kuvuga ngo turabahuza n'akazi, ese twabafasha gute no kubona izo skills aba employers bari kugenda? Kuko nk'ubu ngubu iyo urebye nka market ya Kenya, these people are doing great, they are taking these jobs and they are meant for us, so let's skill ourselves and take these jobs.
Reka mbaze ikibazo cyane mayendo ngo magisubiza mwembi. Leta y'u Rwanda n'abafatanyabikorwa batandukanye, imiryango mpuzamahanga, porogaramu zirimo nkaguka, turabizi ko bamwe muri mwe zinyuzemo. N'icyo mwavuga kuri iyo politiki igamije guteza imbere urubyiruko no kubahangira imirimo mu by'ukuri, ariko cyane cyane nambwire n'inkunga y'amahugurwa cyangwa se n'ubundi bufasha mwakuye muri aguka, icyo mwe mubona bafashije iyi kampani yanyu ya Umurava?
Ya murakoze. Mpereye kuri the whole of the African context, murabizi ko urubyiruko ni twebwe dufite imibare myinshi muri Afrika, 60% irenga n'abantu bari munsi y'imyaka 35. So ngewe rero no kumurava muri rusange dushima different initiatives and programs leta y'u Rwanda ishyiraho n'abandi bafatanya bikorwa kugira ngo bapskilling rero n'urubyiruko, kuko tujya tuvuga ngo n'u Rwanda rw'ejo ni nayo maboko y'igihugu. Ni ukuvuga twebwe nk'inshingano zacu nk'urubyiruko ndetse n'ibi bigo bindi bigenda bifasha urubyiruko kubona imirimo, ni ugukomerezaho ababyeyi bacu cyangwa mwebwe bakuru bacu mwagejeje, tukubaka u Rwanda ariko tukubaka na Afrika muri rusange. Noneho ku nkunga aguka wenda n'indi mishinga, twagiye muri Hanga Pitch Fest twabonyemo inkunga. Iyo nkunga yadufashije kwagura imirimo yacu, hiring more people, even developing the systems dukoresha. Noneho no muri aguka finance naho through partnerships n'izindi institutions zindi, kuko twabonye ko iki kintu closing down the employment gap ntabwo twenyine, niyo mpamvu dufite n'abandi bafatanya bikorwa duha umusanzu utari kuvuga ngo ni amafaranga gusa, bakaduha n'indi nkunga yo ku ruhande yindi, niba ari gufatanya mu bikorwa, niba twumvikanye ko mu talents turi twavetinze bari hiringemo some of them, cyane cyane akazamo no mu bigo bimwe mu bikomeye muri iki gihugu. So twavuga ngo the partnership has been not only on the capital side but also on the empowerment side. And nk'umurava nyine we truly appreciate that ko tunafite iyo politiki mu gihugu cyacu ivuga ko urubyiruko no kuruteza imbere ayo maboko y'igihugu tukayashoboza.
Thank you so much. Murabyumvise rero, urubyiruko rurashima politiki y'igihugu cyacu n'abafatanyabikorwa batandukanye igamije guteza imbere urubyiruko. Mwabibonye ntabwo umuntu yabazenguruka bose ko ni benshi cyane pe, ni benshi, ariko aba bake tuvuganyeho babaha ishusho y'uburyo mu by'ukuri igihugu kiticaye ubusa, igihugu cy'agaciro urubyiruko ariko amaboko y'igihugu mu by'ukuri. Turabizi ko abanyarwanda muri rusange hejuru ya 75% n'urubyiruko. Abo bantu rero nibo engine, nibo tembere ry'igihugu. ibi rero ni ibihamya bigaragara ko mu by'ukuri hari ikintu gikorwa hagati ya leta y'u Rwanda ndetse n'abafatanyabikorwa batandukanye barimo n'imiryango mpuzamahanga na inisiyative zitandukanye nka Haguka n'ibindi. Turabashimiye. Thank you so much.